Welcome back. You're watching Berita Satu English, and we're talking with Andrew White and Pak Bima Priya Santosa. Let's talk about this times when we have a new government here. We've already heard what they want to do. We already heard, basically, we've seen who are the people behind them. Do you think this summit like now gives a very good opportunity to drive down the points, the things that you would like for the government to open up the country in terms of investment, make it a better climate?
No doubt. The timing is terrific. I mean, November 12th, the cabinet is just coming into play. We have 120 senior executives flying in from all over the world, serious investors, some here, many of them, some looking to come to Indonesia. And what's terrific is the Indonesian government, the openness that they've shown. The new cabinet ministers are coming. They're talking. We have an assistant secretary of commerce coming over. We're working with Kadin and Apindo. The timing is terrific.
Yeah.
Companies are looking at their budgets for next year. The government's looking at its roadmap. Kadin and Apindo have theirs, so it's connecting the dots. So what this summit aims to do is ensure that 1 + 1 = 2. Maximize the investment. And there's a lot of optimism with this new administration. That's what I found from my guide in doing the study. Perhaps you found some of the same, but this is a terrific opportunity for investment.
So you hope you have a ready ear to your list of grievances.
And it works both ways. I mean, our companies have an open ear as well.
Right.
So it's not your typical summit where companies or investors come in and say, do this, do this, do this.
This is what we want.
This is what we want. It's more to flip that around. What does the government want? What's the government targets, and how, as investors, can we help them to achieve that to the mutual benefit?
Well, I think we believe that this investment summit have benefit not only for U.S.-based companies, but also for other
companies.
Yes, but also for the domestic companies. I think this is a good opportunity to have engaged discussion with the policy maker. There are new minister, right?
Right.
So the company, of course, not only U.S.-based, but also many companies would like to hear what is the strategic planning of the government, of the ministry related with these sectors.
You're engaging Apindo as well in this.
Oh yeah, they've been very active.
And what role do you see in this Indonesian private company? Where can they actually help to push for changes? Or is there any specific role that you see this Indonesian private companies as having?
Yeah, I think if you look at this, the regulation, most of the regulation require a local partner, right?
Right.
So whether it's US-based or other countries, they need local partners. So I think this is a good time, engage discussion not only from US or other countries, but also from the Indonesian side. Yes.
Andrew, when you talk about Indonesian companies, I mean, I'm not going to talk bad about them, but do you think that you have partners that you can really engage with? I mean, in terms of knowledge, in terms of stability in business?
Absolutely. In fact, I'd say all of our investment here works with Indonesian partners. And our Indonesian partners are as Pak Bima said, they're the ones facing the challenges, distribution or whatever. So when we talk about the regulatory complexities, it's Indonesian businesses. U.S. companies today are employing in total 1.7 million Indonesians, and that's through our local partners, Indonesians. So when we talk to Apindo and Kadin, they say, the issue, it's not you versus us, it's us together need to work together.
Right. In terms of investment, when you say you're trying to draw, for example, in this case specifically in U.S. companies, is there something that differentiates U.S. investment in that sense? Are you bringing something different than other investment? Why specifically U.S.?
I think Pak Bima said it. It's not just U.S. investment. It's many. When we talk to the Europeans or the Japanese,
they share the same company.
They share the same concern and also see the same opportunities. What I, as an American, what I can say, what I think U.S. companies bring to the table is the technology, is the know-how, and the dependability in terms of the equipment, the machinery. We consider ourselves to be at the leading edge in terms of many of the the new technology, shale gas, geothermal, IT, and so forth. But it's not solely U.S. investors. We do talk to the Japanese, the Koreans, the Europeans, and we sit and talk together. Our issues are their issues. Our opportunities are their opportunities.
Right. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah. I think this is not only about the U.S.-based companies, but also the issue is faced by most of the companies in Indonesia, including
basically the
yes.
environment that you're talking about, is specific to every, and not specific to any country.
Yeah, of course, if you talk about oil and gas, most of the companies are U.S.-based companies, but other sectors and they are across. I mean, the ownership of the companies. Yes.
When you talk about energy, I mean, you're talking oil and gas is depleting fast.
It is.
Why you caught so much interest in there?
Yeah, I think the energy, I mean, I think basically we are in energy crisis. So that's the feeling. And most of people still feeling that we are a rich natural resources
That's what
country.
my feeling is.
We are not, actually. We are not. Because you look at the data, the supply is declining, but the demand is growing instantaneously. So I think the challenge is how the energy sector contribute to, because if you are targeting 7% growth, there's no way you need more energy, right?
Right.
So I think that's the challenge.
That's include diversifying your energy.
Yes.
Things like that. Okay, we'll have to take another break.
Sure.
Please stay with us, and we'll be back.